Hello, my dear Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your weekly forecast. This is for April the 12th until the 17th. Looking at my notes here, I have my computer here, and I'm going to start sharing my screen with you. So this week, it's a significant week. Well, they all are, yeah. I will talk about the energies and the planets and everything's volatile, but this month of April is very strong because of all the planets that we have in Aries. Yeah, so there's a lot of movement forward, there's a lot of action, a lot of things going on. But for you specifically, Gemini, this week means a lot because your ruler, Mercury, will be shifting from Pisces to Aries, and I'm going to explain. First of all, let me apologize. I'm having a terrible allergy. You can hear my voice. My nose is blocked. My face is itching and burning at the same time. I just put some cream and took some antihistaminic. I'm sitting on the couch today as I'm not in my best shape, but I wanted to record this video anyway. Um, so let's start. I'm going to share my screen. First of all, welcome to my channel. My name is Raisa Lima. I'm an astrologer using Western tropical astrology and the whole house sign system. So I would recommend that you first watch for your rising sign, your ascendant, and then for your sun and your moon. Why? Because I'll place Gemini at 0 degrees in the ascendant line. So the houses will make sense if you're watching for your rising sign. Let's dive in. Let me share here my screen. Again, I'm so sorry. My voice is, I'm talking, I'm breathing into my mouth because my nose is completely blocked. I don't know what the heck. Yesterday I had the same as well. I don't know if it's something that I ate or something that I touched, but my face is itching so much all over here and it's burning. Anyway, um, that's not about me. This is about you. So let's dive in. Starting on the 12th, you can see my chart, you can see myself here. So starting on Sunday, the 12th, the moon is in Aquarius. Okay, so the moon throughout this week will be from Aquarius, will shift to Pisces, and at the end of the week to Aries. And this is when we have the new moon in Aries. So let's break it down and see what happens. So the moon, first of all, in Aquarius is a little bit detached. Is when the emotions, I have my personal moon is in Aquarius. So you're emotionally detached. You're not like clinging to things, you're more mental than you think first and then you feel it. Uh, but as we start on Sunday. And again, I'm using the time of Dubai because this is where I live. And I set my chart to the Dubai. We are UTC +4. So make the maths according to where you are. When I say in the morning or in the evening, so you can calculate if you're in Brazil, you put 7 hours behind in the US. So I'm using Dubai time, okay? Uh, whew, as we start the day, there is an inconjunction from the moon to Jupiter, which is here, as you can see, the moon at 16 degrees. Um, it here I have at noon, but this inconjunction will start few hours before, it goes few hours later, so it's pretty much throughout the day. And it's just a mismatch between what you feel and what you expect. Is the moon is not speaking the same language as Jupiter right here, okay? So you might overestimate what you can handle. And for you, since the moon is in your ninth house, is about the themes here are beliefs, religion, higher learning, um, things internationally as well, foreign lands or long distance relationships. And with Jupiter in your second house, Jupiter is here expanding your money, your values, your self-worth as well. So there is a misalignment. It's not gonna last for days. It's just for a few hours, starting in the morning, going to the afternoon, and then as we move on, we don't move on. Around the same time, actually, the moon is also squaring Venus. As we can see here, your Venus, Gemini, is on your 12th house. So your love, your passion, your creativity, everything is internal right now, and it's or behind the scenes. So there is a tension here in relationships, and it's not dramatic, but it can be a little bit uncomfortable. So you might feel off or misunderstood or not fully appreciated. So just be gentle with yourself, I would say. So, but then this is the funny thing, because despite the tension between the moon and those planets, Venus is actually sextiling Jupiter. And this is a beautiful aspect. It's on the whole week. So take advantage of that. It's going to go until, I think, until Tuesday or Thursday. I have to check again. But that means that despite the tension, there is an underlying opportunity for ease, connection, and sweetness. So this is the cosmic safety net, as we call. So I would say just choose softness over reaction, and things will flow beautifully. Again, Venus is on your 12th house, and Jupiter on your second house. So I would say, yeah, those two working here together, I would just be mindful for not overspending on beauty. And when Venus is on the 12th house, I always say, I had a friend actually, she was going through a surgery. And back then I checked on her chart, and Venus was on her 12th house. And the 12th house is hospitals as well as prison, hospitals, anything. Anyway, they said it's a good time to do a surgery. It's a really good time. And she did, and her recovery was super fast, and she was super happy with it, especially regarding beauty. Yeah, like beauty procedures, whatever. I'm not gonna say go and have liposuction or implants or whatever. But when Venus is in the 12th house, I think it's blessing any kind of procedure uh, or or treatment that you have to do. So if you need to go under treatment, I would say this is the right time. Go check with the doctors. This is the good time to take care of yourself. And Venus here is blessing all of that. Let's move on to Monday. Monday 13. God, this allergy is killing me. I'm very sorry. Now, the moon in the morning, the moon is still in Aquarius, but it will shift throughout the day, the afternoon, here, Dubai time. Once again, it will shift to Pisces. Okay, so uh, first, yeah, as you see at 12 or noon, at 12 hours noon here in Dubai, the moon is squaring Uranus in your 12th house. So the morning energy, I would say, when you get up until 12 o'clock, up to 3 in the afternoon, the energy is unpredictable on Tuesday. There is sudden mood shift, or emotionally you might feel unease, or have like a sudden change of mood. One moment you're happy, and then suddenly you get irritated by something, and or you feel extremely anxious. Just be mindful. That can bring as well unexpected news, or people acting out of character. So keep your plans flexible, and your emotions might get very electric on Tuesday. Yeah, as we start the day. And then as we move out through the day, this is because the moon here is in what we call is on the edge of Aquarius. The very last 29 degree is what we call anaretic degree. So when the moon reaches or actually any planet reach the anaretic degree, you feel like as if you're rushing into this energy. So here there is this emotional climax, like last minute realizations or a feeling that something needs to click, before we move on. And then the moon will move on and it will cross your midheaven, and it will enter Pisces on your 10th house, and then that's the shift. So the moon enter Pisces and the sharp edges dissolves. Yeah, so logic fades, sensitivity rises. There is more introspective and intuitive feelings. Yeah, and it's in your 10th house, so now it's where you become maybe more artistic or more intuitive regarding your career, your where where you go in life, your direction, your profession. So, but then, sorry, I'm breathless. India here in Dubai is going to be at 18 around 18 hours 6 p.m. As we can see, the same day we have Mars and Neptune in conjunction in Aries, and this is with the moon. The moon's going to join them. Sorry, the moon's not going to join them. The moon's going to do a semi-sextile, which is a not a very strong aspect, but still is an aspect, and it's subtle. Yeah, it's very subtle. So there is a push of action, and that is Mars, and mixed with confusion or idealism, which is Neptune. So you might feel like doing something, but you're not sure 100% what or why. And because the moon is in your 10th house, I would say the themes are related to career, is related to um, social work, to community, to your profession, to what you want to achieve in life. You might feel a push to move forward, but it's very foggy. You still like, there's still something holding you back. Moving to Wednesday, the 14th, now the moon is full on Pisces, so it continues to blur the edges of reality. And the moon in Pisces is very intuitive. Yeah, you might tune to your dreams as well. You might feel more compassionate. You might feel other people's feelings as well. And today, this energy, I would say, is no longer so confusing, but it's like in a nice flow. And in the morning, around 10 a.m., we have the moon sextiling Juno here on your 9th house together, which is in conjunction with Pluto. So nurturing, gentle and quite supportive energy, taking care of the self or maybe comforting others, checking on someone else. 9th house could be someone that is in faraway lands. Maybe you have some relatives or best friend or friends or whatever that doesn't live in the same country, and you have this feeling that you might talk to them. It could be your partner as well, marriage, I don't know, your relationship. Maybe you have a relationship at long distance. Those could be some teams. But there is emotional replenishment here. And in the evening, it's going to be around 7 p.m. here in Dubai. The moon's going to trine Jupiter. And so that brings a lot of expansion. So now the moon in Pisces and Jupiter in Cancer, they are both in water signs, and Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. So there is emotional relief and optimism, even luck, I would say. Conversations flow better, mood lift, and things feel a lot lighter. So on Tuesday, because Jupiter is in your second house, and then the moon will be on your 10th house, you might get a promotion. You might receive a bonus, or there's a lucky day, and suddenly your boss comes and, hey, you've been a good employee. We would like to promote you. Maybe you get a chance to increase your income um, through your work, your career. So let me know if that happens. I hope it does. Gemini on when is it? On Wednesday. Then let's move on to Thursday. Oh my God, I'm about to die, but I'm good. I'm fine. I want to finish with you first. On Thursday, sorry, I'm talking at the same time, looking at the computer and looking at my notes. The moon still in Aries is gonna shift to sorry, still in Pisces, but it's gonna shift to Aries in the evening. But one big event for you, especially, is Mercury leaving Pisces and moving to Aries. So now Mercury is here, is in your 11th house and is joining the club, the party here, yeah, in your there's a lot going on for you when it comes to community, social life, going out, party, friends. With all those signs here, um, Saturn is here to bring some lessons, maybe, or to make you to cut. I wouldn't say cut because that's not what Saturn does, but he restricts as well together with Mars. So there might be like some groups that you're part of that you're no longer interested, and there are new ones coming, or yeah, it's all about the community. So now Mercury joining the club here, it means that the communication, first of all, because Mercury now is in Aries, becomes very bold, fast, and unapologetically direct. So Mercury in Mars is I speak my truth and I don't think about what I'm gonna say, but I'm just gonna say. So it's very impulsive talking. Yeah, I always mention this, but I have one of my clients. She has in her natal chart, her moon is in Aries, her Mercury is in Aries, and she talks and talks and talks, and she's very impulsive and very happy, very lucky, lucky, lucky. But it's this kind of communication, like you just you just speak, and then later come the mind. There's impulsive talking. So be mindful. I would say in this period of time, I wouldn't suggest strong, like not strong, but important conversations. If you need to have important conversations, hold on a little bit, or just mind this energy and say, okay, let me think first. Let me hear more than talking. So anyway, back to Thursday. This is one big event here. The second one is that the moon will shift to Aries, and the first thing she will conjunct Mercury. So again, is talking and feeling very passionate about what you're talking. It's just like your emotions and your mind are in sync, but is everything the words come before you can even process them. So emotions and the words collide a little bit. Yeah, so reactions are immediate and this very honest and very intense. So conversation can spark breakthroughs throughout this day or ignite arguments in seconds. Again, as I said, wait, because the moon moves fast. So by the time the moon reached, I would say on Thursday, avoid strong conversations, okay? Important conversations. Say, okay, I need to talk, but can we do it tomorrow? Let's wait and let's talk on Friday. Another important aspect, we have Mars here, sextiling, sorry, Juno. Juno is the little sister of Venus. She is the wife of Jupiter, and Juno represents marriage, represents commitment. So beneath the impulsiveness, and there is a drive towards commitment, alignment, and real partnership dynamics. So these aspects support, let's say, taking action within relationships, defining roles, or stepping up for someone. But watch out, because Pluto is in the game as well. And Pluto is about power, control, transformation, death, and rebirth. And he's there next to your partner. So with Mars here, Mars can be very aggressive, very impulsive in its bold actions. Once again, although this is a positive aspect, they are in alignment, they are supporting each other. But with the moon conjuncting Mercury and this alignment between Mars and Pluto and Juno, this day, when it comes to relationship, I would say do not argue, avoid conversations. That's it. Let's move to Friday. Let's move to Friday. Woo. What do we have here? Let's forget Mars. So now the moon is in Aries. Look at this. Look at your 11th house. Is your house of social life, community, um, um, or like organizations, clubs, friendship. Look at this in your 11th house. Now we have Mercury, Neptune, Mars, Saturn, the moon. I'm not going to consider MC here. Sun, the sun, and Chiron, which is a asteroid, but all of them on the 11th house. It's a stellium. And first, the moon on the 16th, as I said. So the moon now on this day, on Friday, the first thing she's gonna conjunct Saturn, sorry. She's gonna conjunct she will conjunct all of the other planets. Yeah, she's gonna pass through all of them, but this is gonna be from in Dubai time from Thursday to Friday. But then when you wake up on Friday, you have first the conjunction with Saturn, and that's emotion. That means emotional breaks, that you may feel restricted, serious, or confronted with reality, especially regarding your community or the groups that you're part of, and you feel more responsible and or wanting to set boundaries. So there is a little bit of emotional weight showing up here. Then the next thing she will do when she keeps moving, she's gonna square. She's already squaring, but she will square stronger. Let's say in the evening, she's gonna square Jupiter, and this goes from restriction of Saturn to excess, exaggeration. Um, so overreactions, doing something too much, or saying or feeling too much. Yeah, you might feel too much, or you might spend too much money here with your group, with your circle. So Friday, be mindful as well for you. Let's say you go out at night and then you end up paying the bills for everyone. You overspend, because that's what Jupiter does in the second house. This is the house of money, of values, of all of that. And Jupiter here to expand, it makes you um, um, overgive. So in your community or in your circle of friends or whatever. So that's the message. That's what I had to say. Also on Friday, Mars now is squaring Pluto. This aspect, as I said, it's been going on for the whole week. On Friday, it's in perfection, as we say. So that's when the energy is stronger, and there is some power move energy here. It's very strategic, focused, and very intense as well. So if you channel this energy well, this is transformation. Yeah, this means transformation through action. But if you don't, it can mean power struggles as well. So Mars and Pluto, they rule your sixth house. Yeah, so they are ruling your house of work and routine and health as well. So there might be some power struggle with health, or with your work, with your routine, or with your drive, with yeah, your daily things, or maybe with one of your pets as well, maybe with pets. So on the same day, we have the Sun conjuncting Chiron, and this is the Sun and Chiron here. It's when core wound surface. So it's not to hurt you, but it's to heal you. Yeah, Chiron is the wounded healer. This can bring vulnerability, but honesty as well, and deep awareness around your identity, your ego. That's the sun, and confidence as well. Um, the sun rules your third house. It is related to communication. It is related to um, maybe your siblings, maybe there is a wound with one of your siblings, or maybe he's the one wounded that needs to be healed. So those are the themes for this conjunction. That's what I have. And at the same day as well, we have Mercury here conjuncting Neptune. So there is blurred thinking. It's very good. It's very, and bring also very poetic speech, or very intuitive downloads as well, or confusion, or mixed signals, thinking that's one thing and then it's not something else. And but it's good for creativity and spirituality, especially. And as we move then to the last day, Saturday 17. Saturday 17 is a big day because we have the new moon in Aries. And this new moon is sponsored by Chiron. Yes, Chiron will be there, part of it. Um, as when we start the day at 6 a.m. here, around 6 a.m., the first thing we have is that the moon is semi-sextiling Venus. Yeah, the moon will be here is at 25, but in the morning at 6 in the morning, as I say, it's going to be 21 degrees, 21 degrees. And so when you wake up, there is this softness in the background, yeah, behind the scenes, especially for you, is the 12th house. So small gestures, small comforts. It won't fix things, yeah. It doesn't fix everything, but it open your hearts. It's a beautiful energy. Wake up on Saturday feeling love, feeling this gentle energy of I need to take care of myself, or enjoying your cup of coffee in the morning, or little things like that. And then at 3:55 here in Dubai time, around 3:55, 3:56, we have the new moon. It's when the moon and the sun conjunct. Okay, they come together. So now the sky pulls the curtain again, and with Chiron here, this is a wounded rebirth. New moons are about new beginnings. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So this is a new beginning starting right here. On your 11th house, it's a new beginning on your social life, in your life in the outer world, is how you present yourself to the world, to your friends, to all of that. Um, so this new begin is asking you to face something raw, your identity or courage or rejection, maybe the wound here, maybe it was feeling not being part of those groups or not feeling like you were different than others. I had that when I was young. I always felt, because I moved to so many countries when I was child, that I never felt that I was part of any of the groups. I wasn't really. I always felt as an outsider. That might be the the wound. Yeah, self worth. So Aries is saying, start. Yeah, something new, new moon. Start now. But Chiron is said, heal first. Okay, you need to start, but you need to heal first. So this can feel very tender, exposing as well, but it's incredibly powerful. This new moon is very powerful. You're not just starting over, but you are starting wiser, much wiser. So think about what this new moon wants to bring to you. What is that you need to heal first to start new? And before we leave, I want to pull two cards for you. One tarot card for like a little message for the week, and one message from the angels to you, my fellow Gemini. Oops. Yeah, someone. Okay, Two of Swords. Two of Swords. This could be your card, by the way. Two of Swords could mean, this card has different interpretations. Like, I know I have to show it here. Okay. Um, when I first learned tarot, I had this card as, it's time to meditate. If you look at her position, you know, she's sitting, she's blindfolded, and she has two swords crossed. So it could be the time, it could be the card for meditation, but it too, as Gemini, is duality. It is, this is the card for Gemini. So Two of Swords can also mean that you are on a crossroad. You are on a crossroad and you need to take a direction, and you're not sure which direction to take, or you don't want to see. You're blindfolded. You are not looking at the roads, yes, but you need to meditate on that. So I believe, especially with Mercury, which is your ruler, moving to Aries. He was in Pisces, so he was a little bit like that. He was blindfolded. He didn't want to see. Now, with Mercury moving to Aries, this will go away and you'll be able to take this action. So when is it again? The Mercury will enter Aries on Thursday, on the 15th. So meditate until then, and then from then take action. Um, what is the message from the angels to you? Woo. Ah, what do they want to tell you? One was jumping. Okay. 504. If you see those numbers, it might not be a coincidence. If you believe there might be some sign from your angels throughout the week. And it says, one day at a time. That's beautiful. Patience. Ta-da! Present, progress, focus, daily effort, future, mindfulness. Wow. The effort you put in today is what will illuminate your future. Focus on doing the right things today and do not worry about what will happen tomorrow. Your daily efforts are building the foundation for tomorrow's success. What steps can I take today to progress toward my goals? And how can I stay focused on the present? Identify one key task or action you can take today that will move you closer to your goals. Concentrate on completing this task and trust that each step you take is building your path forward. That's beautiful. That's what I have for you. Gemini, again, thank you so much for watching. If you like this content, if you are interested in this kind of videos, please, I'm new here on on YouTube. I'm here in the channel. I'm still building this thing, and I have a lot to learn. Uh, but please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and give me some comments. I'm happy to adjust and to see that from now on, my goal is that every Friday evening you get um, the release for the videos for Sunday, yeah, for the next week, Sunday till Saturday. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you next week. And here I go, because I need to stop recording as well. And I don't edit my videos, by the way. I don't have patience for that. Bye.